Guys, welcome into Crypto Info, Blockchain Made Easy with your host, Frank the Crypto Tank, coming to you live from sunny Colorado this morning. What a great day it is today in the crypto space. Guys, today's episode, one of the most misunderstood and most strategically important aspects of the XRP Ledger or the XRPL is permissioned banking features. And they've not been activated yet on the ledger. We're going to break this down for you today very clearly in today's episode here. What are their permissioned features? What are they? XRPL is an open source decentralized blockchain, but has built-in capabilities for permissioned use, all right, particularly designed with banks, central banks, financial institutions, and so forth in mind, guys. The features include the following. Trusted lines, gateways for banks to use stablecoins, okay, who can hold and transact their issued assets, these actual stablecoins. Critical for regulatory compliance for KYC and AML, right? There are freeze feature functions that are crucial. Institutions can freeze assets if need be, like for fraud or regulatory enforcement, if they have to step in. Checks and escrows designed for delayed settlements are crucial. Approval-based settlement, movement of funds, similar to traditional banks, but better. They're like the wire control for banks, but better. Issued currency and stable coins, crucial to consider. Any institutions can issue fiat-backed tokens like USD or a euro or stable coins on the XRPL with full control now. Okay, and we know clawbacks are crucial as well. Yes, clawbacks have been proposed and have been tested on the XRPL. Very crucial. It allows users to revoke a token or pull it back from users in specific cases, such as regulatory mandates or user violations or something like that. You can claw the transaction back and pull it back. All right, so why are these features not turned on for banks yet on the XRPL? That's the big question. And here's the key. XRPL supports permissioned finance, but it's not turned on. Okay, they haven't activated these features on their production rails yet. Now, why? We want to know, XRP holders. Clarity still in progress, okay? Most large institutions are just waiting for the clarity, right? For the green light to come in. We know this. How blockchain fits into their existing compliance framework, they don't know. So they're waiting to see how the clarity is laid out, especially in the US, Europe, and Asia, guys. Okay, without that, they're not flipping the switch. This isn't going to be happening. Okay, so stablecoin legislation is the catalyst here. The Genius Act, we know, was just passed. Similar bills in other regions are setting the stage as well for regulation. These laws define what's legally allowed, guys, in terms of stablecoin issuance. For instance, for the main thing, digital asset custody. They're all crucial. Digital asset custody, on-chain identity, KYC, and AML, right? So know your customer anti-money laundering requirements to make sure that you're not a nefarious player in the space, right? Banks need these in place in order to move forward, guys. They're not doing anything until they get these in place. Ripple's still integrating its infrastructure, as we well know, moving forward with this whole thing. Ripple On-Demand Liquidity, its ODL solution, has been adopted without full banking infrastructure just yet on the XRPL. Most institutions are just using RippleNet as a messaging and liquidity layer right now, guys. It's not been turned on yet. That's why price isn't going up. Hello? Not as a full-blown asset issuance and on-chain settlement system just yet. It's not been turned on yet, guys. All right? They're still testing in sandboxes. It's successful. They're successful in their testing, but we haven't flipped the switch yet. Several central banks and financial institutions are testing these features in private and public networks. I know you don't like the CBDC, neither do I. And plows USD, stablecoins on XRPL, right? Montenegro, pilot CBDC. I know we don't like it. You don't have to use it. Ripple's collaboration with over 20 plus central banks for digital currency pilots are still going. I know, not the best thing in the world, guys. These pilots are permissioned rails, though, just not yet live for retail and commercial production yet. So why is this huge for us XRP holders, guys? All right, when the banks do activate these features, This switch is gonna flip. XRP becomes the neutral bridge asset for all the value transfer, most of it on the planet. Okay, Bank A issues USD, Bank B issues Euro, no problem. Can talk, trade between the two. No pre-funded accounts, no Nostra accounts. Instant settlement, real-time gross settlement, RTGS now. 24/7, 365 operation. XRPL becomes a global liquidity layer for the value movement. For the movement of value on the planet with permission banking features turned on. It's at the heart of real-time settlements, guys. Tokenized fiat, CBDCs. I know. Every time I say it, I hate it. I don't like it. I don't like the CBDC. It is what it is. Don't use it. But for on-chain securities as well, guys, tokenized commodities, gold, carbon credits, everything, the ESG initiative, everything, compliance without compromise now. Now the deal is banks don't have to choose between a decentralized, between decentralization or compliance. They can just have it all. Maintain full control over who interacts with their issued assets, stay compliant with the regulators. Leverage XRP as a bridge currency. No counterparty risk now. What needs to happen next now, guys, for this to happen, for this to all take place, you know? Ripple finalizing ODL with RLUSD integration. That's going to continue into 2025 along with regulations, setting the stage for that. Banks get regulatory, like almost full clarity here to use tokenization of money on chain, right? Ripple's partnerships with Hidden Roads, City Treasury, and others go live with production flows. Permissioned features turned on, right? Like authorized trust lines and transaction freezing activated. All activated now. Excuse me. XRP liquidity grows globally via AMMs on the XRPL. Guys, bottom line, XRP, the UFO has been created. The rocket ship has been created, right? The permissioned fuel tanks, right? Kind of like have to be ignited and then we're off. That's it. You just got to turn on that anti-gravity wave. Ripple's been built with XRPL's been built with the banks in mind, guys. The rails are laid, right? The switch is ready with permissioned banking features. It's ready to be turned on. When it is, that's it. It's out. It's over, right? XRP. I'm sorry, the Bitcoin maxis don't like that. XRP is the global value transfer layer at the speed of information, at the speed of light on this planet now. That's what happens. So I welcome everybody into Crypto Info Blockchain Made Easy with your host, Frank, the Crypto Tank. Our quick introduction, laying out to bring you up to speed. If you're just joining us, good morning, Alexander. How are you doing this morning? And good morning to everybody else in the chat. How's everybody doing this morning? We're coming to you live from sunny Colorado, covering why we have an extended bull run coming for cryptocurrency. One of the main reasons why. XRPL's permissioned features being turned on the ledger. And so we've got a great episode for you here today. Go ahead and hit the rewind later if you want to catch the detailed info on what we're covering this morning. However, I will go ahead and get us over to our cryptocurrency market cap and put my old man glasses on. 3.76 trillion for a cryptocurrency market cap today. Fear and greed is in at 55. A little more into greed. I wonder why, if we're in such, okay, so we're in a bull run, so everyone's aware. Let me just set the record straight for everybody in the crypto space, because my friends are texting me and calling me as they always do. Not all, but some, and asking if we're in a bull run still, and or if we're in the bear market now. We are still in a bull market according to charts, according to everything that we see for key support levels being held. We are in a bull run. Bitcoin coming in at 114,036 for one Bitcoin. Ethereum coming in at 3,621. XRP coming in at $3.03. Solana coming in at $1.67. It's actually really Solana. So here's the dilly willies. We have a bull run that we are in the middle of. We have not even ignited or started it. Just wait. By the way, not financial advice on the channel. I recommend that you check. By the way, first tap like and subscribe if you don't mind. It does help the algorithm. It helps the channel out. You want to please check out Caleb and Brown. We have a link down below for Caleb and Brown. Monday, August 18th, of course, at 5:30 p.m. Central Mountain Time. Yes, Mountain Time. We have Jim Bizzani from Caleb and Brown joining us because they are a crypto brokerage platform, not an exchange like Uphold or Coinbase, where you can only get a certain amount of money off each day. Here, if you set up properly with your bank, never financial advice. This is for informational, educational purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor. If you do that, though, and check it with your bank, you could pull out $1 mil, $2 mil a day in crypto. Oh, yes, it is true now, isn't it? Now, look what's going on with Fiat Leak here today. Take a peek. Would you just look at the lightning speed that XRP is cranking? Oh my gosh, look at the speed. Stop yelling, please, guy, into the microphone. Apologies. Let's get over to a short clip we have. I'm going to start it right now. Right now.
In some ways, it's been slower than we thought. In some ways, it's been much faster. I think institutional adoption from like non-financial institutions and non-financial companies has kind of been slow. There's sort of, I think we probably would have expected more of a bottom-up adoption where like ordinary people would be using crypto first,
But we don't, do we? It's top down.
Advertised remittances, for example, and that kind of didn't happen. But I think what did happen that's interesting is the sort of financial system was sort of right for adopting it. The way I think about it is tech has like absorbed other industries, like tech ate retail through companies like Amazon, and tech ate music with digital downloads and streaming services, and I think tech is coming for finance, and I think we're seeing that with the institutional DeFi that we're seeing today. And these are extremely interesting because they're institutional adoption, but they're not just like Ripple was really early with institutional adoption for payments, but that wasn't institutions that brought their customers to the blockchain, right? The customer just made a payment and the customer didn't know where
it's invisible. Yeah,
exactly. What I think we're just starting to see now is institutions that are doing things like issuing stablecoins or tokenizing real world assets, and they're actually bringing their customers to these layer one blockchains. And I think that's an interesting model for mass adoption that I think we're just starting to see right now.
But so when you think about the vision and even, we'll talk, and I'm going off script a bit. We're supposed to cover certain things, but I already warned the team that we might go anywhere here.
Who's going to criticize him, right?
I love David Schwartz's laugh is hilarious.
They can't yell at me.
You can just rip the
They do yell at me. But I'm genuinely curious when, the original ideas of starting the XRP Ledger, like what were some of the reasons you felt like, hey, we can build a better blockchain for payments? Like just talk about maybe some of those early conversations of how it started.
I think the very earliest conception that we had is Bitcoin had just hit the public eye and we had just started to learn about it. And I think one of the things that we realized is that even if you thought, as many people did at the time, that like Bitcoin would just take over the world, it's like many other things. Like you have a new religion, you think, well, if everybody just believed the same religion, it'd be great. But that could be, any payment network would be great if everybody in the world had access to it. Right. And we started to realize that this idea that Bitcoin would somehow solve interoperability because everybody would use it for everything was just as naive as believing that any payment system would sort of solve interoperability. Right. So what we started to look at with the XRP Ledger at first was we thought the proof of work wasn't really going to work out. We were kind of ahead of time. It's the first cracks were appearing in that narrative. And the other thing that we realized is like 99.99% of the world's value wasn't in blockchain at the time and wasn't going to be in the very near term. And so there had to be, I guess what we call today bridges, there had to be connectivity. And so one of the very first things that we built into the XRP Ledger was issued assets, what we call stable coins today, and a DEX, and this sort of multi-asset. The idea that you would use the blockchain for settlement, but that it wouldn't necessarily just be a native cryptocurrency.
Yeah, it strikes me as someone who wasn't there at the very beginning that the foresight you all had around things like a DEX, an AMM, that really, it was way ahead. And I think, in my opinion, the XRP Ledger doesn't get enough credit for, which I guess I hear you saying, it really was born of the belief that if 99.9% of all value is not on chain. You have to find ways to actually get it on chain, make it liquid, make it accessible.
Yeah, it's funny that those concepts like have names now, and at the time, they're, we didn't call it a DEX, but like we built a DEX in 2012. We didn't call them stable coins, but we had stable coins in the very early releases. And we also had something that is not radical at this time, but was radical then, which was accounts that you could manage. With Bitcoin, like if you have a receiving address and you want to change that receiving address because you want to manage your funds differently, you want to change like who can receive your payments, you have to give everybody a new address. It's very difficult to advertise this. This idea that an account being a thing that you could have and manage, which is alien to Bitcoin, but of course Ethereum is built around that concept. So yeah, it was kind of interesting watching, as the technology unfurled and some of those concepts. So Ethereum staked out its own place in the landscape.
Yeah, there's rumors out there that Vitalik he was an intern at Ripple before I was at Ripple. So tell us more about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's so sad.
By the way, we are way off script.
Whatever. It doesn't. It's so sad that didn't work out. I mean, can you imagine the great things Vitalik could have accomplished at Ripple? No, but seriously, though, Vitalik had some great ideas about smart contracts on layer one. And at one point, he stayed on Stefan's couch, our CTO at the time, and he shared his ideas. And we were obviously very, very impressed that, he had a clear vision, not that far ahead of its time, as it turned out. And he actually, Stefan, Thomas, myself, Arthur Brito at times, and Vitalik talked about like bringing layer one smart contracts to our design. And interestingly enough, there were a variety of reasons why we didn't grab onto that idea back then. I guess you could argue we're a little late to the party talking about that now. But I think, it would have been, it's an interesting counterfactual to imagine if Vitalik had persuaded Stefan, Arthur, and I to build smart contracts into layer one on the XRP Ledger in the early days. But I think what we were concerned with is that it would, and you can see this with Ethereum, that it causes the transaction fees to go up and it reduces the transactions per second, and it does have costs. And obviously,
no freaking bueno. And no bueno. The issue with Ethereum.
About, obviously there's benefits as well.
Well, so maybe I'm transitioning back to some of the stuff we were supposed to cover. Obviously, I'm sure most people here saw that earlier today we announced our support and our belief around smart contract programmability and bringing that to the XRPL via kind of EVM sidechain, as well as exploring options for mainnet.
So, guys, we know about this. This video is just a tad older, but a great video and has a lot in there. Let me get the comments, guys. Sorry, guys, I'm ignoring you. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Alexander. Two big paws. What up this morning? How are you guys doing this morning? I don't know how to say card house. I'm kind of dumb. Black Star? Is that it? I'm so stupid. Black Star. Good morning. What's up? It is going to be a great week. All right. Somebody's asking me, how long have you been in crypto, Mr. Alexander? I'm guessing that's, yes, Alexander. What's your biggest investments and returns? Well, I'm not going to tell you exactly, but I will tell you that I've been in crypto for a little over 6 years now and have made some money in crypto, yes, and paid my taxes, yes. And, I'm an up and up player with crypto. I don't like the below... I don't like the degen thing. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with playing with stable coins and doing that whole thing. I stay up on the exchanges. I don't do anything. That's too complicated. I mess around just to know for the channel, but I don't like liquidity pools and things like that. I'll mess around with them. Open up a wallet, I'll do it, I'll mess around with it so I know how to do it. And when I'm explaining a video, I know how to do it, but I don't mess around with them and do them. You might think I do, but I don't. I buy and hold long term. I'm not going to tell you exactly, how much I've made, but I will tell you XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR, Algo, Myota, VeChain, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, sure, Sui, yup, Pepe, Zebek, oh yeah. I missed Zebek, Don't forget about Digibyte. And don't forget about Basic Attention Token. And don't forget about Orchid, which is the VPN for the crypto space. There are a number of them, guys. Don't forget Chainlink connecting. Don't forget about Quant, please. Oh boy, never financial advice on the channel. That's what I like for investments. Bull run will start. It'll start running. Don't worry. Be patient. Missing 10 minutes. Don't worry. You guys can rewind. Yep. Yep. For sure. Yeah. Reading two big paws here. Short and Schwartz clip. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I love the comments. It's so fun. You guys yapping in the comments is the most hilarious freaking thing to me. Yes, SHX. I missed the boat. Guys, I missed the boat on a ton of them. Truth be known, I'm not. Hey, look it. Now, when you're a confident guy, all right, humble, but confident. I saw this early enough. Also honest. Let's say honest, because first I messed this up. I saw my buddy retire, he and his wife, traveling for a month, for a year straight, in South Africa, wherever they wanted to. Seychelles Islands, Hawaii, wherever the heck they wanted to. And not bragging about it either, just having fun. Very humble, awesome, sweet people, my friends. And they live in Montenegro now, and shout out, by the way. Not saying their names. But here's the deal. They told my wife and I about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and so forth, and Solana way back. We listened. We didn't act. We thought it could be true. I didn't understand how you could take this money and turn it into regular USD again. I didn't know money. I didn't understand finance at the time. This was years ago. This is 6 years ago or so. So, after making that mistake, I vowed to not do it again. And so I put my humility cap on, my dunce cap, and I put myself in the corner. And I said, Frank, you young man are not allowed to come out of this corner until you learn crypto and know what are the next Bitcoins, Ethereum, Solana. And by gum did I do it. And if you believe me, you're going to keep following me. And it's not financial advice on the channel. But guess who's throwing yacht parties coming up? I'm not laughing to be like, ha, ha, ha. I'm laughing to say like, wow, I did it. Anybody can do it. I'm a knucklehead and I did it. Didn't do it just yet. Coming up very shortly. Hey, guys, be careful to check out Caleb and Brown. Please don't round trip your bags on the way back down this time around. I know we had a double tap last time. We had a nice little dead cat bounce. If you guys all remember that, we're like, here we go with the second pump, and it never freaking happened. So make sure you set your sell orders, your limit orders, please. Put them in there. Let me get back to comments. That wasn't for you. That was kind of just for me to unwind. Yeah, I'm a knucklehead. I missed SHX, Lizard King. What's up, dog? What's up, Lizard King? To everybody in here this morning, I will catch up on comments in a second. Alexander, good morning. Chris, good morning. Two Big Paws, good morning. Thanks for coming back in. Black Star Card House. What a cool name. Thanks for coming in this morning. Where's Pretty? And where is, there's Marn. Marnie's in there. If I can call you Marn. There's Marnie in there. We also have Two Big Paws joining us recently. And so nice to see you in the comments. Love you guys commenting. Good morning, Black Star. Good morning. It is going to be a great week. Ethereum will only exist because of XRP. Its fees are disgusting. They certainly are, and they're indeterministic, right? Unlike a Cardano and so forth, where they are deterministic, and you actually know before you jam your file through your contracts through that you know it's all good to go, and your price is good. Yep. Black Star, what's up? Oh, I got it. Black Star. All right, cool. What a cool name. That's a cool way to say it. Just like Smoke on X does the Q at the end. Very cool. Thinking long-term says Two Big Paws. Thinking long-term stablecoins seems like a great way to get you to give up your coins that have a limited supply whilst they price you out. Markets will forever change. Yeah, I mean, that's a true point. I don't like the stable. It's just my opinion. But anyway, that's up to you guys. A lot of people like them. My buddy uses them, and he uses them successfully so far. Yes, I missed SHX Stronghold. Son of a gun. Stronghold. I missed the Stronghold. Silky the Global Man, what up? How are you this morning? And please don't forget to tap that like and subscribe if you're new in here and you haven't done it yet. If you don't mind, it does help the algorithm. I have to keep asking that. It's part of the YouTube gig. I know it's so annoying. I'm looking forward to the end of the year to see where things are. Exit strategy. Okay, here we go. Let's talk it. Not financial advice on the channel. Yep, that's right, Philip Vernon. What up, dog? Now look at, hang on. I'm going to get to the exit strategy. I'm not chasing SHX or Zebek coin, or Zebek says two big paws. Neither am I. We don't chase green candles, guys. If we missed it, we missed it. I have some Ethereum. I have some big. It's a great point. Big pause, and we're going to get to your exit strategy. It's not financial advice. It's a great point. Once I saw that I missed Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, as Raul Powell likes to say, Solana, I realized I missed that banana zone. But now coming up, we've got another banana zone coming, according to Raul Powell. Do you also say soda or pop? I love Raul Powell. He's awesome. Now look at brain freeze. Joking. I did that for effect. That's when we want to have music going on in the backdrop. Now look at exit strategy. First of all, before we get to exit strategy, I had a brain mess up. I had a brain reset. Guys, we don't chase green candles. If you missed Stronghold and you missed Zebek and you missed it, you didn't miss XTC. You didn't miss a lot of these other X's you did not miss, including Zebek. But if we missed the Ethereums and the Solanas, and they're only going to 2x from here, and Bitcoin's already at 114, 115,000, Solana's already at 3,500 or whatever it is, and they're only going to 2-3x from here, then how much money are you really going to make after you drop in 3,500 for an Ethereum coin, an Ethereum coin, 3,500 or whatever, and then another 115,000 for a Bitcoin. Really? If it's 2x's or 3x's, even, what are you really going to make on that? Now take that calculator out, never financial advice, and drop that same exact $115,000 on the old XRP or on it's a great point now, isn't it? On one of the X's, any of the X's or an H bar. Not financial advice on the channel. We do not chase green candles. However, if we see things that are below, 50 cents or so, my goodness, in my opinion, it's buy time, but I can't give you financial advice because I'm not a financial advisor. Concerning exit strategy, this is for informational and educational purposes only, what I'm about to say next. It is also not financial advice. What I do, I certainly can tell you what I do as a smart crypto guy in this space. I have 6 cold wallets that I have mastered and update. Boom, number 1. Number 2, where I keep every crypto that I can. Number 2. Could be number 1, could be 0 actually. Before I go on to Uphold or whatever exchange, I check to see if I can actually pull that crypto off. And a lot of times, of course, they make you wait X amount of days and then you can pull it off. Not a big fan of the Coinbase. Sorry, Brian Armstrong, you're awesome and thank you for bringing crypto to the world, but you could change things, couldn't you? 100,000 you could pull out per day for a regular Coinbase account and 250,000 per day if you have a pro account. How about giving me access to my money? What if my stuff goes to a mill, one account, and I want to pull it? I can't do it. Now, can I? No, because that's an exchange, and he's told you ahead of time. The exchange, he's not doing anything wrong. Shout out to Brian Armstrong. Thanks for bringing crypto to the world. I mean that. Thanks for bringing crypto to the world. I'm honest and I'm truthful. I'll give you your props. But you're also not giving people back their money. What about when one of their coins goes and yields them $1.5 million and they want to pull it out, put it into their bank? You ain't letting them do it now, are you, Coinbase? Somebody chime in on this. Uh-oh, I'm going to get in trouble now. Yeah, Uphold, similar stuff. Either they will not let you pull it off, but you know ahead of time which coin you cannot pull off, and you only can pull off $50,000 a day. You might want to check out Caleb and Brown, where when you check ahead of time, not financial advice, with your bank, you literally can pull 2 mil at one pop with a transaction. Are we talking trash now? Are you guys waking up to the truth of things? You probably didn't know that, a lot of people. And those who did, shameful that we're not checking out Caleb and Brown with our exit strategy and preparing ourselves. Y'all going to get stuck on exchanges that are glitched up and don't move. And if they do, they won't give you your money you want. Now I'm going to start yelling because I care about you and y'all being foolish. Uh-oh, don't call your audience foolish. You guys aren't foolish. I didn't mean that. Some people are being rather foolish, like acting the fool. and not checking the Caleb and Brown. Even if you don't use our link, I could care less. Please protect yourself, not financial advice. Anyway, let's get back to the comments. Yes, Tank does know what he's talking about. Yes, I am here to help you. I know crypto inside and out. Okay, so if you want to know crypto and you want to learn it, hang on the channel and I'll help you. Exit strategy, I can only go so far. I can't tell you what to do with your money. I'm not a financial advisor. Boy, do I cover my pants on this channel, huh? Yikes, to the point of being so annoying. Let's get back to comments. I know I can be annoying sometimes. Guys, I'm here to help you if you want the help. I'm here to guide you. I know I'm going to make a crap ton more money than I've already made in crypto coming up here. And you guys can all, well, I'm not going to buy a yacht. That's ridiculous. Someone else can do it. We'll rent one, though, and we'll do a nice little party. Huh? What do you say? That's something that guys in the community are doing. I'll do it too. Who cares? We'll do a yacht party. That'll be fun. All right. Not chasing. Big Paws says, not chasing. And you guys are all invited, by the way. As long as you're not a nefarious weirdo, then you're not invited. I'm not chasing SHX, Stronghold, Zebek, ZBC, Ed, and other coins that make claims yet have little to support it other than marketing. Okay, I'm hearing that, Big Paws. I still think Stronghold and Zebek are on their way, though, but I'm hearing that, though. You could be correct about that. They could be nothing burgers. Who the heck knows? Don't like saying nothing burger because it reminds me of that guy from, boy, what's that? What the heck is that show there? What is that show? What is that show with that guy? The bald guy, Mr. Wonderful. What a silly thing to do. Hi, I'm going to go express and present myself to the world as a personality, and I'm going to call myself, wait for it, I'm not a wrestler. Hold on, because there was, I think, a wrestler, Mr. Wonderful or something. Mr. Wonderful. Is this guy kidding me? Dude, you got to be kidding me. I'm talking to you right now, whatever that guy's name is. You're honestly going to call yourself Mr. Wonderful to the world as you pop out as a player in the world. Oh, boy. Come on, let's have a cup of coffee. I want to talk with you. I want to see where your mind's at doing that, dude. That bald guy. What's that guy's name? No, not Jim Cramer. That guy's in it. What? Don't say that, Frank. Careful, you're on live. Jim Cramer, that guy. Oh boy. No. The other guy, the guy who was on the patent, the Shark Tank. Shark Tank. That dude. What's that dude's name on the Shark Tank? That knucklehead, the rich guy who's like misleading people quite frequently. Yeah, no. Well, Ric Flair was a wrestler, but there was a Mr. Wonderful. There was also a Nature Boy, Buddy Rogers, if you remember that guy. I think I was in 6th grade when that guy came out. But no, there's this guy on the Shark Tank. This bald guy calls himself Mr. Wonderful. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I'm going to come out and call myself Mr. Wonderful. Interesting. Two Big Paws says low market cap currently on AXL. Silky the Global Man says, Lizard King, I'm taking a little profit, but the rest I'm keeping for life. Okay, cool. Nothing wrong with that. Guys, we always take profits. We got into a wrestling thing here, sorry. Ric Flair, I used to be able to do a Ric Flair. He's like this. I used to be able to do a good Ric Flair, man. That was really horrible right there. But, and I could do the voice too, but Ric Flair, man, hilarious dude, Ric Flair. But why does this guy call himself Mr. Wonderful? Don't do that. That's silly. Come on. You trying to get attention? I suppose we all are. Mahidin Cowl. Songs Norma XRP Sport ETF. What's the truth? I don't know what you asked with that. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Let me make the best of your question. ETF is coming for XRP. I don't know if that's what you're asking. XDC ETF is also coming, guys. Guys, XRP, ICP, XDC, HBAR are my main interests in this run, says Silky the Global Man. Well, guess what? I'm agreeing with you, Tommy. I'm agreeing with you. Those are some of them. Two Big Paws says, personality I think best, cheapest project with great prospects and completely underrated is AXL. I think you could be right, and I missed it, and I can't chase it. But yes, partner with Ripple, I agree. What about Wormhole as well, guys? Looking over 81 chains, high deflationary rate, low supply lockups. Yep. low supply, lockups, comma, something. Oh, and low market cap currently on AXL. All right, hang on one sec there, buddy. Let's give her a checker. Let's give her a look. Okay then, kids. What do we have going on today with XLR? Oh, what, 10 trillion tokenized on chain, the video said? You heard it here first. Remember that interview we've heard 1,000 times? You heard it here first. X will play back this video. 10 trillion tokenized on Archex. You guys remember the video. I tried to verbatim it and didn't do a great job. Back in 2021, for its all-time, we had Archex in 1011. Back in October 11th, it was under $1. She then dropped to 45 cents and hung around 33 cents for the longest time, and I never got any XLR. Shame on me. She shot up to $2.18. According to Corny Market Cap, she has an all-time high, which I do not trust ever. $2.66, blah, blah, blah. Now, that means you're going to easily $10 this next bull run. Holy Christmas, not financial advice on AXL. I agree. Okay, I was going to drop 100 grand on 115 grand on a Bitcoin, and I decided not to. Instead, not financial advice, I decided to grab an XLR, some AXL. And what I did was I grabbed 334,000 shares of it. I used 302,000 to pay off my exchange fees. So when it went to, let's just do this from here though. When it went to its, let's call it $9.50 price for that 100 grand or so, I was able to yank out 3.175 milskis before the taxes. Now, what do you want to do? Do you want to do that? Do I want to do that? Do I want to buy a Bitcoin for 115K and watch it 2x? So if I put it in, wait, hang on. If Bitcoin goes to 175,000 from here, hold on, let's just do this. So if Bitcoin goes to 175, right? Let's just do this quick exercise here. Now it's at approximately 115,000-ish, right? Whoops, I messed up. 175. Sorry, guys. Minus 115. Whoops, 115. I don't know why it keeps doing that. But anyway, I don't know why it keeps doing that on me. What am I doing wrong here? I'm doing it here. What a bunch of horse pooey. Hold on, guys. Oh, boy. All right, here you go. Okay, so I'm going to say we are looking at, for a Bitcoin, we are looking at, okay, so if Bitcoin goes to, from here, okay, a little bit less than 60K. So if Bitcoin goes to 175K from here and you buy one Bitcoin, you will be looking at making beyond what you put in, just under $60,000 before tax. If instead you put the 115,000 into something like XLR, you will instead gain about $3.5 million. That's not financial advice. That's just being smart. So everybody wants to chase the old Bitcoin and other coins. Why? Why do this? Do not do this. All right, now look at 2Paws laying some more out for us. In February 2025, the XLR network implemented a new tokenomics model with a burn mechanism where 98% of gas fees are sent to a burn address, potentially creating deflationary pressure, according to XLR. Lizard King chiming in. 2019, I borrowed against my 401k and got XRP at 23 cents. Well, you were the smart one. Never financial advice on the channel. All the normies out there on the planet listening are going, oh my gosh, what a knucklehead. I can't believe he did that. He borrowed against his 401k to buy XRP. Oops. Yeah, right. Brilliant move. Brilliant move, my sir, my good sir. Never financial advice on the channel. What a genius you are, Lizard King. What a genius. Your grandchildren will be talking about that move you pulled, and all the normies will be sitting over in the dunce corner like this. Well, I just thought it was for nefarious bad people. That's what they told me on CNN. All right, anyway, come on. Let's be nice. Guys, two pause running. Oh, hang on. Shuri Hother. I always wonder if people are trying to make me say like IP Daily. Phone call for IP Daily, you know what I mean, with these handle names and trying to make me say some bad stuff. Shuri Hoth. I don't know what that really means, but maybe it means nothing. Because you're putting in 11,500 SM. I don't know what you're talking about there. Please elaborate and don't be so cryptic. Don't worry, we know you're smart. You can still spell it out for us. We're not going to think you're not smart. Two big pause. XLR has been running sandboxes with banks too. No kidding. Behind the scenes, no less, bro. With all these banks, man. Watching panel discussions for you guys ever check out 24 Hours Crypto? You ever guys check out Crypto Superior X Trading? These guys are on top of some stuff, have no skin in the game on XLR, although I do hold some, says two big paws. This is financial advice, is big paws. You see, you can say it, I can't. Otherwise, my doggies are like, oh, are you going to end this stream or not, man? Guys, there's more to cover. I can't end her just yet. Why? Whoops. Because, wait, hang on. We got more comments. Every time I go to jump off, I got comments. Hold on. Why? Because, when you're doing the math, yeah. I know, because I'm an idiot. I'm such a knucklehead. Thank you for helping me with the math. Yeah, we're looking at like making like 60. Okay, so if we put in, thanks for helping me out with that math. I'm a knucklehead. Guys, if we put in 100 and, if we put in and buy one Bitcoin now, we're going to make like 60K-ish if she runs to 175K. Could run higher. You're still holding the money you put in, right? And the store of value, your initial 115 you dropped in, right? Oh, boy. Guys, I don't know what to tell you. Silky the Global Man says, I'll look into Axelar and I'm looking into other plays besides my... Guys, I wish I had money left to keep dropping into crypto. My bags are packed. God bless you guys who continue to go. Smoke Dog, as you stated earlier, is fantastic researcher too. He certainly is. Smoke Dog kills it. He's awesome on X. I try to hop on here and there when I can. I don't really have anything interesting, I feel, to say on X. I don't want to saturate X with the same old stuff that everybody's throwing up there. I just feel like you got enough of it. I'll stick here. My guy yells at me. He says, you gotta post on X every day. Make sure you hold your crypto on cold storage whilst people self-custody. For sure. Guys, please don't fall victim to scams and things like this. Nobody's calling you. I'm not going to contact you in the comment section. Nobody is selling. Weeble's not sending you something in the mail out of nowhere saying, hey, go onto your account, boom, boom, boom. I literally got something from supposedly Weeble in the mail out of nowhere. You're not going to get an email from Uphold that says, hey, we need your keys. We got to fix something. Or, you're not going to get a phone call or a text that says, hey, we'll send into this, or we'll double your XRP, or just whatever. Guys, don't listen. Guys, the IRS, these places, they don't go calling you on the telephone. Uphold's not contacting you out of nowhere. It's not them. Trust me. Please be careful. Put your crypto on cold storage wallets, guys. If anything, use Fireblocks institutional grade custody like an iTrust Capital or a Caleb and Brown. Please, 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 please Be careful. And if you have to use a computer, use something like an Uphold. I have a friend who I tried to help with crypto and just, God bless him, got a little impatient and ran out. And I think dollars were in mind, trying to stay inexpensive, not do with crypto. We go and spend the money. We do what we need to. We also remain patient. We buy what the tank is suggesting to purchase when it comes to setting up with crypto. That friend did not listen to me. That friend got discouraged and I think is not doing crypto. Poor soul. I love this guy. Please listen to me when I say to do things and don't go off on your own, please, and willy-nilly make up your own mind and start using hot wallets and so forth and start getting hacked and blah, 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 blah. Not a fan of a hot wallet. Don't recommend it. Why would I? Bridges get hacked, guys. Guys, would you please stay cold with your wallets and be careful and do in those regards, I would suggest to do what the tank tells you. Now I am telling you what to do. It's not financial advice. It's cold wallet advice. Don't fall for scams. Getting back to comments, guys. Thank you for reminding us. Self-custody, guys. Top picks. We got you. XRP, Axelar, Algo, H-Bar, Quant, Ondo Finance. Good for you, 2Paws. I agree, dude. Utility is completely key and the world is about to change forever. And Tanker missed the boat on Ondo Finance. I missed it on Axelar. I believe Zebek is another one. I missed it. For kind of like regular everyday payments, I missed it. Lizard King Zebek is trying, I think, to take the place of something. I think something like a P2P payments, like an XLM. Although XLM is more kind of like helps disaster based across the planet. I think more Zebek might be just for kind of like somebody help me with Zebek. Its function is more kind of like what the Venmo's doing. Anyway, Lizard King says, I keep XLM on I Trust Capital to beat the cap gains tax. Freaking smart move. And why am I not doing things like that? Yeah, but it's a taxable event once you take, though. Pretty sure you're not seeing capital gains once you, you're saying once you do take, I think. Gotcha, Lizard King. Smart. Best advice, always cold wallets. Agree 100% sure. AMC Theaters accepts crypto online buying. Oh, really? Soon the world will trade crypto. Who holds XRP holds gold. Yes. Okay, cool. I like that. I don't know if I want to spend my gold. I think we can, pretty sure we can stake our gold and get money for it, and the bank's coming up for some nice money. We're going to have to see. That's the narrative going around. Two Big Paws says, you're still good for Axelar and Ondo and IMO. I agree. We still got buy zones. You're still good if you got any money left to put into crypto. I'm all tapped out. My bags are packed, yo. That's fine. What's your best advice on which cold wallet to use? I would always recommend a Ledger cold storage wallet. I also have, I have a few. I don't have a Trezor, which surprises me. Yubico, yeah. Elpal, yeah. I've got a few cold storage wallets that I like. 5. There's one more that I like. Decent. I love Decent wallet. That's a fantastic one. I also recommend that, and personally, that you just protect yourself. Protect yourself, your household, deadbolts and so forth, pit bulls. I can't say other things on the channel. I think we'll get flagged, but things that protect a human from another. These types of things. I have horses. Horses, alpacas, llamas, goats. Out on a ranch in Colorado is where I live, and I protect myself with certain measures. All types of stuff. Tripwires, I'm crazy. Anyway, I always recommend protect yourself when it comes to crypto. Against an army if need be. Anyway, guys. Two Big Paws says, I'm all dipped out. too. Yes, yes, yes. Now, look, I can keep going. I don't believe it's sensible. I'm not using my money, my expendable money for that. My little bubblegum, not using it for that. Ledger. Tangem, I got to try it. I heard the Tangem's pretty cool. What other suggestions do you guys have? I love me some Decent wallet. I love me some Elipal wallet. So totally cool. Ledger, a little bit clunky, but hoping it's as safe as they say. Guys, do you believe Fireblock's custody is safe enough? Institutional grade custody? That's what's on Caleb and Brown. Another thought, because here's the deal. I like a mishmash because I'm not going to hold, and I don't hold everything on cold storage. I also hold on Caleb. Why? Because I have sell orders set. The wife has an account with sell orders set as well. I've already checked. Sorry to talk like that. I don't want to talk like a newscaster. It's so annoying. My wife has checked as well. I've checked with the bank. We're good to go. When crypto pops like a son of a gun and we're climbing up the mountain, guys, here's the Dilly Willies. Check it out. Uh-oh, he's going to the whiteboard again. Guys, here's the deal. Make it be known now. Here's the deal. Ready? Whatever. So, here's the deal. Let's say she comes back down. And the height was here. Who's calling the top? Nobody, right? So, if I'm on Caleb and Brown and I've got my stuff on cold storage, or actually I'm not on Caleb and Brown, I got all my stuff on cold storage, right? Bull market pops off. I'm trying to load my stuff now onto Uphold, whatever, or Coinbase, or it's already on there and I'm trying to pull it off, or I'm trying to put it into stable and then pull it off. I'm trying to be right and I'm trying to, no, really? You really going to try to do that as your exit strategy? Is that your plan? Not financial advice. Never was, never will be. I'll tell you what I do. Got a bunch on cold, right? But got enough to make me rich on Caleb. I'm selling on the way up the mountain and I'm selling on the way down as a mountain. Are you? It's not financial advice. Who's the knucklehead that's going to get stuck holding the hot potato and be a millionaire on paper? Who? Somebody tell me in the comments. Are you guys planning your strategy or not? I care about you. I don't want to see you guys get left holding your bags and riding them back down again. I do this. I'm not talking for you. I almost screwed up there. Can't speak for you. You guys do what you want, all right? Here's what I do. That right there on Caleb. That way I don't get stuck holding the bag. Now, if I can hop on an exchange and do my thing and start dumping and they don't crash because they all crashed last time and we didn't even have our crazy bull run. The heck do you think's going to happen this time? Use your freaking heads. Guys, it's game on. Like Donkey Kong this time, XRP ETFs light up at the end of the year this year. What? XTC2? Yes. Q1, Q2 starts seeing the inflows. BlackRock starts taking advantage of it. We just saw that XRP just beat Bitcoin and Ethereum. We are set to beat Bitcoin and Ethereum ETF inflows coming, and BlackRock knows it. So does Fidelity, State Street, all the other monster players, Vanguard, all of them, Grayscale, blah, 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 blah. They all know. They all know XRP is the hidden giant, is the sleeping giant. They all know XRP is the Amazon of crypto. Do you? Now you still, my friends still asking me, and people on the chat and every asking me, is it too late to buy XDC? Is it too late to buy XRP? Is it too late to buy XLM, HBAR, Algo Quant? I know Stronghold's back. There's a few others. There are a few others. I get it. But guys, please, that way you capture on the way up, at the top, and the way down, because you ain't calling the top. Back to comments. Oh boy, turkey base. I know, tank's crazy. 2 bugs, says this guy. I agree, miss. Never hold that many, though. The more we move up and forward. Okay. Yeah. Fireblocks is the way it seems. Yes, it is. It's freaking killer. And it makes sense. So you guys going to get stuck on the exchanges, be a millionaire on paper, or are you guys going to take hold of your future and do what you need to do? And that's friendly advice, because I love everybody that's in this channel, because why in the heck would you even be in here watching this knucklehead right here, right? So if you guys are good enough to watch this little Jackie, I was going to say, I swore I wouldn't swear, and I'm going to slip from time to time, but this little humble knucklehead right here who learned crypto about 6 years ago, who knows quite a bit now about crypto. If you guys are going to follow me, then I love you. I love you to death. Thank you for joining in. Thanks for tuning in to Crypto Info Blockchain Made Easy this morning. If you're getting in here late, what we're covering is that we're headed for an extended bull run coming in for Q1, Q2 of 2026. The writing is obviously on the wall. We could even continue into Q3. Why? Because this is an internet moment like what happened back in the day in 1999-ish or so, 2000, somewhere around there, right around that time. The internet stocks went absolutely crazy, and the internet bubble happened when you're a cab driver, you're a hairdresser, not to be demeaning to anybody. It's just those are people who typically don't invest into stocks and have excess money and know about stocks and are in that world, right? But there's nothing wrong with hairdressers and taxi drivers, per the X comment yesterday, getting into crypto. Come on. And anybody can do crypto. It's the gas station attendant and Dunkin' Donut worker that's going to put their money into crypto now and already did. That's actually the next multimillionaire, right? So anyway, but yeah, that's what's happening in the world of crypto. And I can't believe what we're about to see coming up here in 2026. Holy cow. Look out. He's a moon boy. I could say anything I want. I don't have a financial background like that. I don't have a history to protect like Raoul Powell. Right? So, oh boy. All right, Sat2 XRP joining in. Please tap like and subscribe if you've not. I do appreciate you coming in. Please help the channel by tapping. You could just change your coin into a stable coin inside the Cold wallet and then sell the stable coin later. Yeah, that's a good point, but I don't do that. Yeah, that's a good thought. But why not have it set up already? No, it's a good point. This is not a bad point, Sat2 XRP. I like that. Sat2, am I saying that correctly, Sat2? Satu, what is wrong, I ask you, with dropping? You could do that with the steps. What if you can't? What if something's happening and you're not able and you're fumbling with your cold wallet and you just can't get it done? That's a thought. Maybe you can and you're all good. What's wrong, though, Satu, with already having it set up, though, on Caleb and Brown with Fireblocks custody, and you already have your sell order set so that when it hits and it kicks in on its way up the mountain and on its way down the mountain, Satu, am I saying that correctly? Satu XRP? Why wouldn't you just do that? Why wouldn't you? Now you're at the beach. You're doing whatever you're doing, and it's making your money and dropping into your bank account for you. Why are you taking steps manually like this? That's my question to you, Satu. Please answer with a good answer, please. Love you. Oh, boy. I don't want to slam dunk because I think that's a really good comment, and I'm not slam dunking you, by the way, Satu. I really want you, please, to get back with me in the comment and interact. That was, boy, Tank, you got it. That's why they call me the Tank. I wasn't being mean there. I think you brought up a great point. My point is, why are you taking these extra steps, though? Please help me to see, and you could have a great reason, and then I'll turn tail. I want to hear. different opinions and how people are doing things. I'm always up for learning and learning new ways if they make sense, and I'll integrate them. I'm like Bruce Lee. You know what I mean? Jeet Kune Do, way of the intercepting fist or foot. Yeah, if it works well, I'll cut out the dancing moves and Shaolin moves, and I'll go straight to just Krav Maga. Just, don't do that on the channel. It's too violent. For sure, says Two Big Paws. There will be a lot of people saying, I was told to buy some of that stuff. No doubt. Utility killed the 4-year cycle. Yep. YouTube killed the radio star for sure. YouTube killed the rate. Don't even try it. Velo was another one being thrown around. Yes, it was. Now, wasn't it? But there's too many, and I can't buy all these dang things. Good for you guys that you've got coins to jump in on. Although Velo might be a good buy price, but I'm tapped out of money. Says Big Paws. Velo was another one being thrown around for sure. I could still buy it, I suppose. I don't have that kind of money now. Silky the Glow Man. I do, but I don't want to put into this anymore. My bags are packed. Those who are in the first cycle will have to smarten up. Agreed. Yeah, show them the screenshots for sure. Yeah. For sure. Thanks, please. God bless. Big Paws. Are you out? Good. Cheers. See you tomorrow too, Chris. Take care. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Daniel Crescent says, best Ledger. I think you mean Ledger with the D. Likes the Ledger, I think. Satu, I did crypto while I was doing construction the last 7 years. Me too. But only 6 years, so you've been in it longer. Good for you. Investing is for anyone smart enough to think about the future. Hats off to you, Satu. Thank you. Because us construction folks in the crypto space account for half of the crypto space, which a lot of folks do not understand that stat. Yeah, construction folks are half of the people purchasing crypto, according to stats. Isn't that interesting, guys? Good for you, Satchu. Good for you. I love it. Good for you. Thanks for inspiring, too. I agree 100%. Anybody can do it. I don't care. Oh, we're construction workers. We're not supposed to be smart or something. Yeah, right. Okay. All right. Two Big Paws. Later. Oh, are you getting out? Better having online order set. Better having online order set rather than not being able to get online or exchanges down, which happens a lot. I agree, and that's why I play it that way. Nothing wrong. You guys can play it whichever way you want. I don't want to tell you what to do. This is your business. I'm giving the layout of how I play it. There's no down the mountain. Yes, there is down the mountain, Lizard King. There is up. There is the top of the mountain, and my good sir, there is also down the mountain. Are you saying that it will not happen and we won't have a down the mountain? I'm not sure what you're saying there. We could just keep going, and you might be right, and I think that's what your point is. We might keep rocking the house. Yeah, dude, you might be right, Lizard King, if that's what you're trying to say there. We could have our extended bull run that just keeps going and going and going. Satu XRP says, nothing wrong. It's a lot smarter. I agree. I just keep my cold storage. I agree with you on cold storage. Look at, here's the thing, Satu. I'm going to spit because I'm telling you, I get excited. You're not wrong. Cold storage can never be wrong. That means you're not going to get your crypto taken from you and you're mitigating risk to the max degree. I could never say that's wrong, brother. How could I? That would be kind of like inaccurate talk because you're protecting your crypto on cold and nobody can touch it on you. I don't see how that, no. Could you end up getting stuck holding bags? You could, because if you're trying to fumble with the cold wallet, but if you can get on and things aren't, and you're able to get it done, then blessed be. That's my opinion, guys. I'm giving my opinion. I'm learning all this stuff just like you guys are. Satu's been in it longer than me. I've only been in just over 6 years. He's been in for 7. Yeah, good for you guys. I love how our community is cool and we're not like trying to either dog each other or try to prove someone else is right, and we're open-minded and we're like, please show me and I have this to share. Dude, that's how XRP people are. That's how that's how this channel is. I love that we're cool like that. And I freaking love you guys, and I really mean it, because that's how you guys are on my channel. And I hope I'm setting the tone by being like that. You know what I mean? As kind of like the moderator, as the guy who's giving the, you know what I mean, being up here. You guys are awesome in the channel, man, because you guys are like that. You guys are open-minded. You guys are cool. You're not egocentric, I can tell. You're not all ego. You're open to checking out new things. You research. I can tell you do. You look at what you're pointing out to me. You're not above missing a coin and then going and checking it out. You're helping in the comments. You're not trying to battle each other in the comments and say, no, this is the way you're supposed to do it. No. What a cool community we have, you guys. We have started like the coolest bunch of dudes in here. Holy crap. Let's get rich from XRP and throw a huge freaking party. And I swear I'll be nicer and have more smiles on my face because I get so passionate about this. I want this thing to happen. I want you guys to see the benefits of this and myself. I've made money on crypto, okay? And I'll make more, okay? But I want to see you guys do this thing in crypto and make some money. Let's do this thing. Come on, you can do it. Not financial advice. You can set the order, says 2 paws in the XRPL, and XRP is still in your cold wallet. Win-win. Yup, nice point, dude. Dude, 2 paws over to Target. 2 paws. Like what you're talking. This is a good channel. No bullshit. No BS. I think that means bullshit. Does BS mean bullshit? I'm kidding. Thanks, Silky Global Man. That's what we aim to do. However, I had somebody in the comments yesterday say something. What the heck was he saying? He tried to correct me on XRP, who's a guy I never saw before, in the comments on one of the long form videos, and he goes, XRP's blah, 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 and he was saying that I misspoke or something, and he goes, this guy's a clown. And so he's saying, and I didn't misspeak, by the way, because I went back and checked and he was incorrect. So I went back in and I actually said, my content guy, you know how I'm a tiger and I need to be held on my leash. Yeah, my guy Luke, he goes, whoa, Frank. He goes, you can't do that in comments. I said in the comments back to him, I said, no, I actually said, never said that. If you watch multiple times in our videos, I did not say that. I said, so, check your facts or just something. So be careful, douchey boy. I called him douchey boy because he called me a clown. So I called him douchey boy. Tank don't mess around. You come in my bubble, I'm backing you up. That's it. I don't play no games. You know, you want to smack Jesus in the face and have him turn the other cheek. That's fine. I'm not playing that game. I'm defending myself. Anyway, yeah, my guy's like, you can't do that in the comments. Yeah, I called him douchey boy. A guy called me a clown. I called him douchey boy. That's what happened. You know, when I was a kid, I went to from kindergarten to just about 3rd grade, then to 2nd grade. It was a Catholic school, and we had to go to church every Tuesday. And I wouldn't go into the church. Imagine that. I kept yapping. So Sister Ancelita, shout out to Sister Ancelita, who has passed this life, I'm sure, because she was old then. No offense to her family. She was a fantastic woman. She was aged at that point, but I wouldn't be quiet. And so she slapped me in the face, standing up on 2 steps up from me. Stone steps, old classic stone steps in Connecticut, St. John's Church. She slaps me in the face as a little kid. I was a little kid in 2nd grade. I looked up at her and I slapped her right back in the face. I swear to the good Lord God. And my parents had to go into, and my dad defended me and said, well, he shouldn't have slapped him, right? I mean, isn't that kind of how it goes? He's a little kid. Ah! My mom was a little more afraid because she almost became a nun at one point. Anyway, a little history on Tanker. I don't play no games. You're going to call me a clown in the comment when clearly I'm not. I will call you a little douchey boy. Getting back to comments, I circumvented that by using XRP for L for trades, keeping coins in cold wallets. Okay, gotcha. Good. Okay, gotcha. All right, Lizard King says if you hold to $20 and down the mountain is $18 out. Well, yeah, okay, right on. But I'm not particularly talking about XRP, Lizard King. I'm talking about my other stuff. We've got a whole number of holdings. I think it's like 46. And, included are all the crushers that you all know of and a whole bunch of others you guys probably do not know of. And I've laid them all out, but my guy tells me to stop doing that and save something for the Patreon, which he wants me to charge $5 a month for. And I don't know if I want to do that. I don't want to be making money off you guys like that. I don't think it's cool. We do have a book coming out, though, which I think you should grab on Amazon. That'll be out shortly. Satu XRP says, I subbed and liked. Thank you. Thank you, Satu. Very high energy, but very honest. We try to be. Thank you. I don't play games. I feel like if I ask to answer to the Lord God at the end of this entire ride, then I'm going to answer and be as honest as I can and say, I was a knucklehead where I was a knucklehead. You made me faulty. What could I do, Lord God? Are we on the same page here, buddy? Yeah, see, that's why I'm probably going to get struck with lightning, because the whole slapping the nun thing and the Lord God saying, no, look, son. Oh, boy. Thank you for subbing and liking, Satu, if I'm saying that correctly. Two big pauses laughing. Chris Baxter, I think, is laughing. Satu XRP saying, yeah, the XRP maxis, I'm sadly one, can be very, no, it's okay. XRP maxis. Hey, we're XRP maxis, we're Bitcoin maxis, we're Ethereum. People love the things that we have. Let's try to be all maxis. Let's not be a maxi pad. Let's not be a wuss, right? Let's have a set. Let's have a pair. Yeah, XRP maxis. I'm sadly one. That's okay. Can be very very hostile about something being correct, even if they're all wrong. It's okay. Don't worry. They're all going to see the truth coming up soon. We're going to all see the truth for what it is. A wolf doesn't concern himself with the opinions of sheep. Very true too, Big Paws. We really don't. Not concerning to us. Douchey boy, yes, I'm sorry. I had to hit him with douchey boy. And I spelled it D-O-U-C-H-I-E to be cute and fun. Like if you say Frank or Frankie, I don't want it to be a Y. I want it to be an I-E. It's just a little more fun and light. Anyway, guys, we've had a blast on the channel this morning. I am all out of ammo for today, but we are going to join back in tomorrow. I want to quickly check before we jump off Fiat Leak and see what's happening with XRP and what the heck is happening concerning its movement. You guys, it's ready to literally make an X, for Christmas sakes. Holy crap, look at the movement. Oh, for Christmas sakes. Don't forget about Caleb and Brown. You must check Caleb and Brown. Thank you for subscribing. You guys are pretty awesome. Thank you for liking and subscribing. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. It's about 7 a.m. Sometimes I have a problem uploading the thumbnail, and it wants to be finicky, so sometimes it's 7:05, 7:10, sometimes it's 5 of 7. Give me kind of like a 15-minute window. You guys have an awesome day. And when that bull crap comes your way, you know what I always say, give it a smile. Dissolves right away now, doesn't it? It dissolves away. You guys have a great day. See you tomorrow morning. Crypto Info Blockchain made it easy with the tanker. Love you guys. And stay strong and stay focused. And I'm going to check out SHX and all the others and see if I can persuade the wife to do some buying. Have a good day. Love you guys. Keep a smile.